Welcome to part 12 of Let's Play Legend of Zagor by Ian Livingstone. At the end of the last part, I was on paragraph 180 and I was about to read it. It's been more than a month since I did a video. I apologise for that. I have been phenomenally busy, and this is the first opportunity I have had to do one, so I apologise again. I will try my hardest to complete the game in this video, so here we go without further ado. Okay, what you see in this middle chamber of the great tower almost defies belief. The sheer scale of it is gigantic, breathtaking. Hovering some 25 or would there be 75 feet above you is a giant stone platform, more or less square in shape, with a cupola above it. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it, a cupola. With a cupola above it and arches on all sides sculpted in the shape of enormous dragon jaws. A cupola it's like a dome thing that, yeah, it's like a small dome platformy thing, I think. If you're unsure, just Google it. A turbulent vortex of air whirls below the platform, drawing up dust and debris into a spinning cone which rises to the base of the platform. Trailing from the platform down to ground level are four rickety-looking rope bridges. From the top of the cupola, a beam of milky light ascends to the ceiling, where a white arch, almost out of your range of vision, stands, close to the top of the tower. And then there is the war dragon, reclining on the platform. The monster appears to be asleep. It must measure 120 feet from snout to tail, and you're going to have to kill it. Think carefully about what you wish to do before you choose how to ascend to the platform. If you have an onyx wand, turn to 260. The dragon will be the most powerful foe you have faced in Castle Argent, so you must do all you can to improve your chances of victory. Then you must decide how to get up to the dragon. If you have at least 90 feet of rope to tie together, you can use a bow or a magic arrow to fire a line up to the platform and then clamber up the rope. If you wish to do this, turn to 49. If not, will you use a potion of flying if you have one, turn to 364. Climb one of the rope bridges, turn to 272. Enter the swirling vortex, hoping to be carried upwards, turn to 334, or decline to climb up and instead challenge the dragon, turn to 346. Okay, so there's the dragon. There he is, looking very menacing. There's the rickety rope bridge and the vortex thingamy-bob. Okay, so I think we do have an onyx wand. So let's have a quick check and see if we have one. I'll just do Control F and search for it. Onyx. Yep, we have an ornate onyx. Is that the only onyx thing? Okay, so wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so there it is. Right, let's have a look. Ornate onyx staff needs one magic point to use. Okay, so we've done that. So let's just get on with this. Okay, so turn to 260. Without further ado. Okay, the onyx staff bears four symbols on it: lion, chevron, goblet, and star. If you have spent a magic point to activate the staff, or if you do so now, you may be able to use it to deal the dragon a mortal blow. If you know which symbol can defeat it, and if you have also found a heraldic design on a chest with that symbol upon it, you know how many symbols were on that chest and what colour they were. Convert the letters of the colour into numbers using the code A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, etc. Add the numbers together, then multiply that total by the number of the symbols you found on the chest. Thus, for example, if you think that the chevron defeats the dragon and you had found 6 white chevrons inscribed on a chest, you would turn to paragraph 390. White equals 23 plus 8 plus 9 plus 20 plus 5 equals 65. And you would multiply that total by 6. Turn to the paragraph you have calculated. If the name of the symbol isn't the fifth word you read in that paragraph, you are wrong, and you should return to paragraph 180 to decide what to do here. You should also turn to 180 if you have the staff but do not know which symbol defeats the dragon. Okay, right. Okay, let's have a look through our notes. Okay. War dragon falls to the stars. Okay. Okay, now what do we do? Right, let's just... Oh, here we go. Chest with 8 green stars on a yellow background. Okay, so what do we do? I can't remember. If you know which symbol can defeat it, yet at the start. If you also have a fan of it's on a chest with that symbol upon it, you know it's a... Or the cut, you know, on that chest, and what colour they were. So they were green stars. So we convert that, add them together, multiply by 8. Okay, so 8 green stars. So it's green, the letters that are added together, then times by 8, then we turn to that paragraph. Okay. Okay, let's work this out. Right. Green. Okay, so we have E is 5, F is 6, so G must be 7. R, N is 14, O is 15, P is 16, Q is 17, R must be 18, so plus 18. I know green is 5, I mean E is 5 I should say. Green is 5. And then N I just said was 14, so that's that. Add them all together and we get 25, 30, 35, 49. Okay, now we need to do 49 times 8. What does that equal? Well, 50 times 8 is 400. And so 49 is 1 fewer than 50, so it'd have to be 400 minus 8, so it'd have to be 392. Isn't it good to be good at mental arithmetic? Right, okay, so we're turning to 392. So it should be what should be the fifth word? I can't remember. Fifth name of the symbol. It must be the fifth word. So 392. So star must be the fifth word here. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, let's just go back. Let's just go back. Right. 50 times 8. Yeah, that would be 400 and minus the 8. I got 49, but it must have been wrong. I'll try again, despite what the thing said. Right, hold on a sec. Right, okay. I think I must have missed one out. Oh, brilliant. Right, okay, wonderful. Okay, so I'm just reading through my notes on why I got that wrong, and it says, and I quote, error, a calculation should include a subtraction of 100. So it should be 392 minus 100 for some reason that I don't know. So it's actually 292. So I was right, but the book was wrong. So it should be 292 because it's supposed to be 392 minus 100 for some random reason which no one knows. So it should be 392, but it's not. It's 292. So fantastic. Always good to know that my mental arithmetic wasn't wrong after all. Okay, here we go. A whirl of green stars, that's the fifth word, will fly from the onyx staff upon command, circling the dragon's head and burying themselves in it, causing great pain. One star will be impaled in the dragon's head each attack round, up to the 8th if the combat lasts that long. Each star will cause the dragon to lose 2 stamina points. After the first star has struck it, you may subtract 2 from its attack strength due to its pain and confusion. If you have spent a magic point to activate the staff, you can unleash this effect as soon as you get onto the dragon's platform. But how will you get there? Will you use a potion of flying if you have one? Okay, so 2 stamina points, and then 2 from its attack strength every single time. Okay, so I'll write that down just in case. Let's just put, what was it, 180? Okay, let me just see what its thing is. No, it doesn't have a thing yet, so I don't know what its strength is yet, so I'll make up a new thing. So War Dragon, and then I'll just put the reminder in there. Let's just get this nonsense there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put that in there. Put War Dragon. I'll just put -2 stamina for 8 rounds, and each time -2 attack strength. Okay, so let's just lose all this nonsense, because I don't know what it is yet. Okay, so that's that done. Right, anyway, so each star. Oh yeah, we did that. Yeah, but how will you get there? Will you use the potion of flying if you have one? Turn to 364. Climb one of the rope ladders. Turn to 272. Enter the swirling vortex, able to be carried upwards. Turn to 334. Oh, I hate it when I do that. And that's it. Okay. Okay. So do we have a potion of flying? Let us have a look and find out. Okay, potion of flying. Show me a potion of flying. Potion of flying. Good old family fortunes. Yes, we have potion of flying and we haven't used it yet. So let's put used. And then let's use the potion of flying. Okay, so let's do that. 364. Here we go. Okay, you fly up to the dragon's platform and surprise the dragon with a free attack by weapon or spell. Make a note of the amount of damage this does to the dragon's stamina. Then turn to 313 to fight, subtracting the appropriate amount from the dragon's stamina. Okay, so it'd have to be 2, wouldn't it? And then turn to 313. Okay, so we have a surprise attack. Fantastic, good. It's another 2 off his health. Okay, so he's 15 and 20. Right, let's go. Let's put that in now. Okay, so 15, 20. He's gone down to 18 because I did a surprise attack. And so each attack round I get an extra -2. Okay, so the huge war dragon fights with the fury and might that decimated Castle Argent's defenders. Can you possibly survive its fury? If you do not have a magic weapon, you cannot affect the war dragon and you will perish here. Okay. Yep, done that one. Skill 15, stamina 20 for War Dragon. When the War Dragon wins, oh, I don't want to use again. When the War Dragon wins an attack round, roll one. For some reason I said roll. Roll one die. Die is the singular, not dice. Dice is plural. Roll one die. That's not another thing I hate about Ian Livingstone's books. For some reason in his ones, they're more likely to say dice as the singular, which does vex me so. Anyway, roll one die to determine the type of attack it has used and the damage it inflicts. A die roll, attack and damage. 1 to 2, claw strike, lose 2 stamina points. 3, bite, lose 3 stamina points. 4, tail sweep, glancing blow, lose 1 stamina point. 5 to 6, fire breath, lose 4 stamina points. If you win, turn to 262. Okay. Okay, do we have a potion of fire resistance? Let's have a butcher's in here. Butcher's hook, look. Okay, Cockney rhyming slang. Potion of... Nope, 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 nope. Do we have fire resistance? Let's have a look at fire. Let's just search for fire. Oh, here we go. Glass bottle with black egg liquid inside. 5 cents of potion, half damage done from fiery attacks for 1 combat only. Okay, let's put used on this one, because then the fiery attacks won't be as harsh. So that's done. Okay, shall we use some orb power? I have an orb or something. 3 extra skill points above initial to be used in a battle can be used 1 at a time. Oh, let's do that now. Okay, so now I'll just put used once. Used in a battle can be used 1 at a time. So does that just mean I have 3? Oh, I can use all three at once, or I can use only 1. Okay, what is my skill? Let's use 1, because the attack strength is going to go down anyway every time, so I'll just put used 1. There we go. Okay, so we've halved the fiery attack, will be halved. We also used the onyx thing. And we've also so we get the attack strength down and 2 every attack strength thing, attack round, and we also have an extra 1 skill point. Unfortunately, my new skill is 10, so I don't have to go up to 11 because it's gone down to 10, and so it goes on. So I have several things to remember every time here. Okay, so what are we doing? We're doing 15 to 20, he's down to 18. So even if I lose this, he'll still get subtracted by 2 and lose 2 from his attack strength in the future. Okay, so he has 15. His attack strength is 21. Mine is 19. So I lose. So let's subtract 2 from my thing now. However, he also loses 2 because of the Onyx Staff. That's 8 rounds. So that puts his attack strength down. But also I have to roll a die. Oh no, wait a minute, I had an extra one, so it was still 20, yeah, so it was 21 to 20, because my skill is actually 11 for this, because I've used the orb. Ah dear, so much to remember. So I still lost, though, so 21 to 20. Now I need to roll 1 die to determine what his attack is. He gets a 1, that's a normal tail swipe. Yes, that's what I did anyway, wasn't it? So that's his normal tail swipe. No, that's his normal claw attack, which takes 2 off anyway. Okay, so now his attack strength is subtract 2. So now he gets 15 plus 4, which is 19, minus the 2, which is 17. I'll just write that down. So now his attack strength is 17 because of the Onyx wand thing, or the staff, whatever it's called. Now we do mine. My skill is 11 because of the orb. So I get 6 plus 11 is also 17. So I get 17 as well. Are you keeping up with this? Because I am barely keeping up. So that means we're equal. So he doesn't do any attack on me. However, because of the Onyx Staff, he goes down to 14, and that means that it's subtracted 4 now from his next attack round. Alright, so the third attack round is now on. He's now subtract 4 from his attack strength, up to 8 times. Okay, so now he gets 4. 4 plus 15 is 19. Minus the 4 is 15. So now he's on 15 attack strength. I get 8. 8 plus 11 is 19. So I get 19, and that puts him down to 12. But that also he gets put down another 2 because of the Onyx Staff thing. So that goes down to 10. And he still hasn't done the fire breath thing on me. Okay, so now the next time he's subtracting 6 from his attack strength. Bloody hell. Am I sure about this? This is... Let me just see. So it's... I think I'm doing this wrong. I think I'm making it too easy for myself, you know. Let me just have a quick look. Okay. Let's just go back and see where I was. Okay, 260. Right, let's go there now. Oh, it was 292, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, I only get to subtract 2, which actually due to this pain confusion. After the first die, yeah, it's only happened once. Alright, so I only get to do that once. Whoops. Let me just make the necessary... Okay, 313, that's where we were. Right, okay. Okay, so I only did a claw strike. Okay, so... Right. Okay, so that was the first... that was just the first thing. First attack round, second... So that's after it does the thing. So, let's get rid of that. That means it gets put up by 2 because it only subtracts 2. But I still won that because it was 15 to 14. Yeah, because it only subtracts 2 each time. Okay, right, so that's that done. Okay, so what was his dice roll? It was 8. 8 plus 15 is... 8 8 plus 15 is 23. Actually, let's just roll again because I can't remember what it was. Okay, we're rolling for him now. Okay. 9 plus 15, which I've done it now. 9 plus 15 is 24. Minus 2 is 22. Okay, so that's his attack strength for this round. Right, okay, 22. Okay, so mine is 11 plus 10, which is 21. Okay, so I get 21. Which means he wins. Now I have to roll a die again for him to determine what his attack was. It's a 3. What does a 3 mean? Lose 3 stamina points. That's the bite. Okay, right. Okay, right. So we're losing 3 stamina points now because of the bite. Just realised that this thing isn't in the centre there. Now it is. I apologise for that. Yeah, that one was alright, but yeah, the text document wasn't. I apologise for that if that weren't centred. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, so we're losing 3 stamina points. Puts you down to 13. Okay, so now we're square. Right, okay. Right, let's continue with this. Okay, he gets a 2. 2 plus 15 minus 2 is 15, so he's on 15 now. Bloody hell. Right, okay. What do I get? I'm on 11 skill, so I get 11 plus 4, which is 14. So we both get 15. So that puts him down to 12 again. Oh my god, I just realised what I've done here. I put down the wrong one. That wasn't 14, that was 12, that was his stamina. Not his thing, that was his stamina I just did there. Okay, screw this. I'm going to start the whole thing again because I've mucked this whole thing up. Right, so he started on... What have I done? He started on 18, didn't he? Right, let's just put my stamina back because I've mucked this whole thing up. I was on 18 at the start, wasn't I? Right, let's just do this again. Right, I've screwed this whole thing up. Right, let's start again and let's not make any mistakes this time. Okay, so let's roll for him first. He's on 15 skill. Right, he gets 5, that's 20. Right, he is now on 20. That is his attack strength. Right, I'm on 11 because of the orb thing. What have I done? Yeah, that, right. I'm on 11 because of the orb thing. So, 11 plus 12 equals 23. Right, so I win the first attack round. That puts him down to 16. Because of the Onyx thing, he also goes down to 14. And now his attack strength is minus 2. That's what it is now. Okay. Right, let's continue. Right. He gets a 5. 5 plus 15 is 20. 20 minus 2 is 18. Right, so he gets 18. So bloody confusing. He's on 18. Right, now we're doing me. Right. So 11 plus 9 is 20. So he's down 12. Oh no, yeah. Did I? Oh, doesn't. I can't remember. He's now on 12, and also he goes down again to 10 because of the Onyx staff thing. Right, let's have another go. Right, he's on 15 plus 3 minus 2 is 16. So he's on 16. Right. Okay, I am on 11 plus 8, which is 19. Right. 19. He goes down to 8 because I win the attack round, and because of the Onyx staff thing, he goes down to 6. Right, okay. He gets 15 plus 12, which is 27. Minus 2 is 25, so he's on 25, right. Right, I get 11 plus... No chance I'm going to win this, is it? 11 plus 11 is 22. So I'm on 22. Right, now we determine what attack he does with one die. Right. I get a 2, that's the claw, that means I subtract 2 stamina points. Right. Right, so I get put down to 16. Right. That's that done. That's the end of it. Right. Okay, he gets 15 plus 9, which is 24. Minus 2 is 22, so he's on 22. Okay, I get 11 plus 8, which is 19. Okay, so 19. Wait a minute, did I get... He won that one, didn't he? Yeah, so he still goes down one because of the Onyx Staff. Yeah, so I get 19. And then he wins, but I also get him down because of the Onyx Staff for that round. It's so confusing. Okay, now I roll a die for him to determine what attack it is. 3, right, that's the bite. Right, that means I lose 3 stamina points, definitely. Right, so that's exactly 3 stamina points gone. Right, down to 13 now. Okay. Right, okay. Okay, next one. He gets 15 plus 9, that's 24. Minus 2 is 22. So he's on 22 again. I get 11 plus 5 is 16. So I determine what attack he does with this. 1, so that's the normal claw. So that means he does 2 points of stamina on me. 2 points stamina damage on me. I'm down to 11. But because of the Onyx Staff thing, I've only used it 1, 2, yeah, no, 1, 2, yeah, so only like the 4th or 5th time I've used it. So he's down to 0 now because of the Onyx Staff. Right, that's the end of the War Dragon. That's it. He's hard because it's so confusing knowing what to do with all the things that I have. Okay, so I've won, and now I'm turning to 262. Alright, so 262 now, let's go. Alright, that's the War Dragon defeated. You've triumphed. You have slain a dragon single-handedly, a feat of which no more than a handful of men on Amaryllia can boast. And of course dragons are legendary for their treasure hoards, aren't they? There is not a gold piece, not a gem in sight. You look around frantically, and in the northeast corner of the platform floor you find something very odd indeed. There is a shimmering wheel pattern in the floor, which now is beginning to turn and almost fade, even as you stare at it. As you look, the wheel spins faster, but you can make out that it has 6 segments, and that each section has an image within it. The dragon must have hidden its treasure in the magical sector of some extra-planar space, and, now the dragon is dead, the magical link is fading. You have time to take 2 of the items you can see before the wheel fades completely. If you spend a luck point, you can snatch 3. However, you have no time to regain lost stamina by drinking a potion, eating some provisions, etc. if you are to gather this treasure. Decide which images you wish to reach out and grab after you have taken your 2 or 3 items, so 121. Okay, so we're going to spend a luck point. So let's go down to 6 luck points. That's good. We have plenty of luck to go around. Okay, so we're going to grab the wooden chest to 291. Let's go there and see what the wooden chest is. Course is on the next page. Okay, there it is. This is a tower chest. If you open this without triggering any trap, you may gain 1 luck point. Well, we definitely do, because we have the lockpick thing. Turn to 262. Okay, so we need to work out. We need to roll a die, don't we, to see what it is. Oh no, we have to test our skill. That's it. We test our skills. This has to be 10 or less. 10 or fewer, rather, because they're discrete values on dice, aren't they? Discrete spelled ETE rather than EET. Anyway, so it needs to be 10 or less so that we're skillful and not get hurt. Yeah, we were. Good. Okay, so now we roll a die. If it's even, we get... If it's odd, even we take a silver dagger. If it's odd, we take a golden talisman. Okay, so we take a silver dagger. Okay? Yep, silver dagger, please. Right, okay, so where do we put that? We're now up to 7 silver daggers. Fantastic. Okay, right, what are we doing now? Turn to 260. Oh, we also get a luck point if we did it without triggering any trap. Because we did, because we used the lockpick thing, didn't we? So, luck goes back to 7. Right. Okay, so 262 again to choose another item or whatever. Right. Extra planar space. What is this? Okay, we're going to grab the potion bottle, 328. He's nasty, isn't he? You have acquired a magical potion of your choice. You may have a potion of luck, of stamina, or of flying. You may drink a potion at any time except during combat, and the effects are as follows. A potion of luck restores 1 to 3 luck points. Roll 1 die and halve the number rolled, rounding fractions up. Potion of stamina restores lost stamina points equal to half, blah 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 blah. Okay, so We're going to take a potion of flying, so let's just take a potion of flying. That also means we don't have to muck around with the... Just get rid of the used from this. No, it's not, it's just put potion of flying in. Muck around with writing down the rule for the luck potion or stamina potion. Okay, flying again, good, right. Another one of them. Okay, so, 10 to 262. Good, right, 262. So just reading that there was definitely a potion of flying in that paragraph. Okay, so lastly, we are going to grab a handful of dust. So 213. Anybody? No. Dust. I'm not a fan of Little Britain because it is absolutely terrible, but that was the one good sketch in that program. The anybody know dust thing. The dust is powerfully magical, taken from the tomb of one of Amaryllia's most fabled wizards of a bygone age. Restore your current skill, stamina, and luck to their full initial levels. Thank you very much, I will do. Let's do it now. Okay, so luck goes back to 7, yep. Stamina goes back up to 24, that's handy. And new skill. Is that our new, that must be our new initial, so this must be, so we can't do anything with skill, unfortunately. To their full initial levels, okay? So the new skill is my initial one, because the initial went down, didn't it? So I can't do anything with that. So 262, let's go back there. Okay, once we've taken the 3 items, turn to 121. Okay, let's go to 121 now. God, half an hour already we've been doing this. I'm trying to get this video done. Okay, there is only... I mean, the game done. There is only one way to reach Zagor from here. Enter the white light beam. Stepping into the beam, you are lifted upwards and are able to step out onto a circular ledge where there is a door inscribed with a huge letter Z before you. If you have a ring of true sight, you know the number of the paragraph where you found it. Multiply that number by 7, then turn to the paragraph with that number. If you do not have this ring, all you can do is open the door here, but you had better take every possible precaution before entering. Make use of everything you have, there is but one enemy left. If you want to use an open spell to open the door here, turn to 321. If you just want to open the door normally, turn to 304. Okay, so if you have a ring of true sight, let's have a look at if we have one. Right, ring of true sight, sees through illusions, paragraph 50. Okay, brilliant. Right, so paragraph 50, what do we do with that? Turn to the paragraph with that number. Paragraph with that number. Oh, you know the number of the paragraph where you found it. Multiply the number by 7. 50 times 7 is 350. Then turn the paragraph with that number. Okay, so it's only to 350. Let's go there now. 7 fives are 35, so 7 50s are 350. Right. There is a very carefully concealed portal which opens into a small chamber here. You can sense magical energies playing around inside this chamber, though you have no idea what they might do to you should you enter. If you decide to enter anyway, turn to 294. Otherwise, you must open the other door here, either normally, turn to 204, or by using an open spell, turn to 221. So we're going to enter... So we're going to enter anyway, so turn to 294, let's do that now. The secret chamber was used by the mightiest defenders of Castle Argent to draw upon their inner strength and to fortify themselves for greater combats. The magic of this chamber allows you to sacrifice 1 point of each current and initial luck, and gain in return either 1 point of current and initial skill, or 2 points of current and initial stamina. You do not have to transmute your luck in this way if you do not wish to do so. However, and the transmutation will be temporary, affecting only your combat with Zagor. Choose what you want to do here, then be sure to take every precaution you can before you meet your final enemy. You can open the entrance to Zagor's chamber normally, turn to 304, or by using an open spell, turn to 321. Okay, so what should we do? So if we subtract 1 from our current initial luck, then we can add it to our skill. I think we're going to do that. So subtract. So I'll just put new luck. So that puts us down to 6. So that's our new initial and our new luck. And then we get to put it back onto our skill. So new skill, because we've changed it 3 times now, is now back to 11. So 10, 11, 10, 11. Brilliant. Okay, so now we're up to 11 skill, but only for Zagor. Anyway. Okay, so up to our skill. Okay, so now we're going to go open the chamber normally. It's total 304. We're not going to use an open spell. Can't be asked for that. Before you confront your nemesis, do 2 things. First, make sure you have a record of all the bonuses you have to your attack strength in the combat to come, and what magic you may be able to use. Don't forget that a potion of invisibility is useless against Zagor. Second, count up how many golden talismans and silver daggers you have collected from the tower chests you have opened. Each golden talisman you possess reduces Zagor's skill, as shown in a later paragraph, by 1 point. Each silver dagger you possess reduces his stamina score, as shown in a later paragraph, by 2 points, so be sure to make the appropriate reductions when the time comes. Now you stand in the throne room of the Zagor demon. Your adversary awaits you. 10 to 391. And here he is. Isn't he a charming fellow? Is that money that he's dropping there? No, it's playing. Oh yeah, he likes playing cards, doesn't he? He's looking as handsome as ever. Here we go. Such ineffable evil now sits on the great throne atop wide marbled steps, where once the kings of Amaryllia held court to the wise and great. Rotting rags of purple, black, and white robes hang from his body, but the large Z emblazoned across his chest is clear enough. He looks like both the most evil man you have ever seen and a demon. At one and the same time. Stitches down both sides of his face stand out proud from his gloating demonic skin, as if they covered veins ready to burst. His body is strong, his skin scaly as that of a demon, but bones show beneath the skin, and on his left a skeletal arm. Where's the skeletal arm? Can't see it. No, can't see it. Lacking a hand, is sunk into the metal and wood of the throne, and a pulsing purple radiance glows round it. Zagor rises to his feet, and you see that the monster is huge. He must stand 12 feet tall. He grips a powerful, rune-etched staff and casts his arms out wide, grinning a ghastly, crooked leer of triumph. But as he does this, lacquered black and red cards drop from the folds of his robes. For a split second the Zagor demon's face seems to register concern. The cards are falling down all round him, and if you want to grab one as it falls and look at its face, you may do so. Turn to 187. If you prefer not to, but would rather set about the business of attacking Zagor immediately, turn to 299. Okay, we're going to set about the business of attacking Zagor immediately, so turn to 299. So, enough of that. The Zagor demon screams its fury from its fell throne. You dare stand before me? I have not been banished from my own world to be confronted by a wretch like you. He spits contempt and rage. Now battle is truly joined. Zagor stands at the head of the steps, preparing to cast a deadly spell. His skill score is 16, less a reduction for any golden talismans you may have. Okay, so let's do that. Golden talismans. So we have 6, so his skill is now 10. So let's put Zagor Demon. So skilled. Oh, it's already at 10. And what's his stamina? His skill score is 60. So use this to work out attack strength and keep track of the damage you do to him. You may subtract this from his stamina score when you finally get into hand-to-hand combat with him. You can either try to get closer to him or attack him from a distance. If you want to get near to him, you can use a potion of flying if you have one, turn to 383, run up the steps, turn to 207, or you have a third option. If you suspect the steps may be trapped, and if you have a magical weapon, you can use some of the magic from that weapon to cleave through the steps and create a passage upwards. If you do this, however, you will lose at least some of the magic your weapon has. If you choose this option, turn to 133. If you want to stand your ground and attack Zagor from a distance, at least with which to begin, choose one of the following options. Use a catapult, turn to 249. Use a spell, turn to 278. Use a bow, turn to 249. Use a magic arrow, turn to 93. Throw acid, turn to 169. And that's it. Okay, that was the Ogre King, wasn't it? Okay, so what are we going to do? We are going to... If you possess less than 9 daggers, run up the steps. That's what I've written down in my notes. If I possess fewer, rather, than 9 daggers. Yeah, that should be fewer, not less. If I possess... Because daggers are a discrete value. It's spelled E-T-E rather than E-E-T. The 9 daggers run up the steps. Okay, we're going to run up the steps. So turn to 207. I only have 7 daggers, don't I? How many daggers do I have? Yep, 7. Okay, so we're going to run up the steps. So turn to 207. Here we go. You feel yourself being magically slowed down as you try to race up the steps. Zagor is casting a spell at you while you climb. He summons one of his demonic servants, a wretched, gibbering thing that resembles nothing so much as a dwarf-sized toad with tentacles where its front limb should be, and a ragged, barbed, and forked tongue hanging out of its crooked mouth. The thing lollops in front of you and attempts to attack with its tentacles and forked tongue. If it strikes you, you lose 1 point from your stamina because of its buffeting, plus 1 additional point from your stamina from the poison in its acidic drool. Okay, so 2 points of stamina like normal then. And keep track of how many attack rounds it takes you to dispatch the creature. Each attack round, Zagor gains 1 stamina point. When you win, you rush to the throne to attack Zagor. Turn to 74. Okay, so Demonic Servant, skill 7, stamina 5. Bung another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Demonic Servant. 7-5. It shouldn't take too long. Famous last words. Of course. Right. Okay, so 7-5. Let's do this. Right. So he gets 9. That's 16. Actually, let's use the last... No, let's not. Let's not use that. Okay, he gets 16. I get 11, because it's now 11 now. 11 plus 6 is 17. So I get 17, so that's 1 attack round. He's down to 3. Okay, next he gets... Whoops, wrong one. He gets 7, that's 14. 14 to 15, that was close. Right. So that's 2 attack rounds. So he's down to 1. Okay, 1 more, hopefully. Yeah, next one, that's it. He gets 4, that's 11. I get 7, that's 18. 11 to 18. And he's dead now. So he didn't hurt me once. Good. Famous last words didn't work this time. Okay, so it took 3 attack rounds. Okay, let's go on to the next thing after removing the buzzing, of course, because it is annoying. Right. Okay, when you win, you rush to the throne to attack Zagor, turn to 74. Okay. Actually, was that called Demonic Servant? Isn't it weird, short-term memory? I've completely forgotten what thing that was. It was 200 and... It was 207. Yeah, I thought it was 202 or something. Just want to see if it really were called Demonic Servant. And it was called... Demonic Servant. Yeah, I was right. Okay, 74, here we go. Just making sure I got that right. There's Mr. Humongous again. I've missed him. Right, 74, here we go. Now you are face to face. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, good. Okay, brilliant. Now you are face to face with the greatest threat Amaryllia has ever known. There will be no mercy, no surrender. It's you or the demon thing. Magical forces whirl around in the great tower and dispel any magic screen spells, both yours and his. This is this is a straight fight to the finish. Each attack round, you must decide how you plan to attack the Zagor demon. By weapon, by spell, with acid if you have it, etc. You cannot drink any potions or eat provisions, though if you have been taught how, you may be able to cast a certain form of healing spell upon yourself. Then work out attack strength for yourself and Zagor for each attack round. The stamina score shown below for Zagor is his basic stamina score. You should adjust this for the number of silver daggers you possess, any damage you may have done to Zagor by attacks from a distance using acid, and whether Zagor gained any extra stamina points while you were ascending the steps. Zagor Demon, skill 16, stamina 20. Blimey. Okay. Okay, so it's 16, 20. Okay, Silver Dagger is... Okay, okay, I can do this. Okay, so Silver Daggers are how many... Okay, so I need to add 3 first to his to the stamina. That's his basic stamina. Whoops, wrong one. Basic stamina, yeah. 20 stamina. So it's 20 stamina at the start. I need to add 3. I need to add 3 because of the 3 attack rounds I took to do the demonic servant thing. Okay, now we subtract the number of... what is it? The number of golden talismans. Number of golden talismans is 6. And that's... Okay, so 6 is that takes away the skill. I've already done that. Silver daggers is 7, and each one subtracts -2 from the stamina. So that's -14 stamina. So because I've got because I have 7 rather. So 23 minus 14 is 9. So he's down to 9 stamina now. That's quite good. And he was on 16 at the start. Now he's on 10 skill because of the golden talismans. The silver daggers have taken down 2 from the stamina each. So 7 times 2 is 14. So 14 stamina points gone. Let's remove all this because that was nonsense from the previous thing that I copied and pasted. So let's remove that. Okay, so let's do this. So how are we going to do this? Okay, you should also consult the table below, which shows the attacks the Zagor demon will use and the damage they will do if he hits you. Attack round. First, Thunderbolt spell and you lose 7 stamina points. Second, Fireball spell, you lose 5 stamina points. Third attack round, Life Drain spell, drains 1 point from your skill and 2 points from your stamina. Brilliant. Fourth and fifth, Poison Dagger, you lose 1 point from your stamina plus 2 extra stamina points due to poison. Taloned Fist, you lose 2 stamina points. Okay, what we can do is we can finish off using that orb, Orb of the Templar, and so now we've used 3. That gives us an extra 2 skill points to use on top of our 11. So now our skill is at 13, but we've used that now. We can use this just for this. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so he's on 10. He gets 10, that's 20. I'm on 13. I get 5, that's 18. So 20 to 18. That's brilliant. I'm glad that happened. Right. 20 to 18. Okay, so that cost me 7 stamina points because it's the first attack round. So that's for some reason I put 1. So that puts me down to 17. Unbelievable. Okay, so yep, 7 stamina points. He did a thunderbolt on me. Okay, next, okay, he's on 10, he gets 3, that's 13, I get 3, that's 16, so 13 to 16, 13 to 16, so that puts him down to 7, good, right, next one, he gets a 5, that's 15, I get a 6, that's 19, so 15 to 19, I've made him really easy, haven't I, although, first attack notwithstanding, okay, that puts him down to 5, At least it didn't take any skill away from me. Okay, next he gets a 5, that's 15. I get 7, that's 20. 15 to 20. Okay, he's down to 3 now. Okay, he gets 8, that's 18. I get 9, that's 22. So 18 to 22. Puts him down to 1. Right, okay, hopefully the last one, this could be it. He gets a 9, that's 19. I get a 6, that's 19. No, he has a stay of execution, as they say. A stay. The governor has granted clemency, that's what they call it. Okay, so next he gets a 6, that's 16. I get an 8, that's 21. So 16 to 21. And that is that. Good job I had that orb, makes it a bit easier. Okay, that's the end of Zagor Demon, I hope. Right, okay, let's get into the buzzing and see how we did. Oh yeah, wait a minute, I wasn't supposed to do the last one, was I? 2 or fewer. Right, let's just forget I did that because I'm supposed to do something else. I apologise for that. When he's down to, I forgot to read this, but when he goes down to 2 or fewer, if you reduce the Zagor Demon to 2 or fewer stamina points without killing it, turn to 264. If you defeat the Zagor Demon, turn to 54. Okay, so we went down to 1, so 264 we have to go to. I didn't kill him, did I? He's going to do something nasty, isn't he? I can smell it. The Zagor Demon goes into a frenzy. Test your luck. If you are lucky, it collapses as it thrashes helplessly about. Turn to 54. If you are unlucky, in its wild flailing, it will strike you, and you must deduct 4 points from your stamina. If you're still alive, turn to 54. Okay, okay, so yeah, test our luck. Our luck is 6, unfortunately. So this dice roll needs to be 2 or less, 2 or fewer rather. No, 6 or fewer. Sorry. Amazingly, we were lucky. I can't believe that. We were actually lucky with the 6 or less. Okay, so we lose a luck point, of course, because we tested our luck, and then we turn to 54, and we don't lose any extra stamina. Okay, turn to 54. A howling crescendo of magical force is whipped up inside the throne room. You regain 5 stamina points from the powerful vortex of magic within the room. You can see a treasure chest behind Zagor's throne. If you want to open it, turn to 240. If you don't want to do this, turn to 148. Okay, we're not going to open it, but we are going to add the stamina points, of course. So up to 22. That's quite good. Go on to the next line. You're not going to open it. Turn to 148. You are wise not to tarry. Larry? What is that? You are wise not to larry. I think that's a T. You are wise not to tarry. Larry. You are wise not to tarry. Your quest was to destroy the Zagor demon, not to get gold for yourself. Gain 1 luck point. Turn to 235. Yep, luck points. Okay, so back to 6 again. Brilliant. Okay. Turn to 235. That's why the tower chests were important. It helps us defeat Zagor. You have defeat. Oh, so obviously the the golden talismans are better because they get his skill down, whereas silver daggers they just get his stamina down, which isn't as good. It's still good, but not as good as the skill thing. You have defeated Zagor, but you still have to destroy him. You should know how to do this, but if you know where to do it, you will know what the bridge which hung over the chasm there is made of, won't you? Take the name of the material and convert it into a number using the code A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, and so on. Add the numbers together, multiply the total by 6, then turn to the paragraph with the same number. If you do not know what this number is, turn to 179. Okay, wasn't the bridge made out of rope or something? Yeah, it was rope, wasn't it? Yeah, so, okay, so we need to multiply the total by 6, so, yeah, same thing, but with rope. Okay, I'm sick of doing this. It's a pain in the backside. It is. Okay, rope. Right, so what do we get? We get, what was R again? 18. So 18 plus O, which is 15. plus P, which is 16, plus E, which is 5, equals 18 plus 15 is 33. 33 plus 16 is 49. 49 plus 5 is 54. So 54. 54 times 6 is... Well, 50 times 6 is 300, and 4 times 6 is 24, so it must be 324. Let's go to 324. Okay, 324. You know you must fling the body of the Zagor demon into the heart fires. What you do not know is how swiftly you must do this. You must decide now, not knowing how much time you have, as the great tower shudders around you. If you wish to do anything before you begin your descent with the body, you can perform as many actions as you can. Eating some provisions, drinking a potion, or casting a spell are the most obvious options. Decide which actions you wish to take before you set off the heart fires, then turn to 297. Okay, so we're going to drink a potion of flying. Yeah, we're going to drink a potion of flying. So let's do that. Yep, potion of flying used. Brilliant. Okay, let's do that. So turn to 297. You have a certain amount of time to get to the heart fires. You do not know how much time, but from now on you must keep track of the number of seconds it takes you to get there. If you have picked up any gold Zagors, you have already taken 100 seconds. That's why you don't want to do that. You have taken 80 seconds for each portion of provisions you are forced down. Either drinking a potion or casting a spell will have taken you 20 seconds. If you have drunk a potion of flying, however, you will be able to move more swiftly. Unless you are told otherwise, you can halve the number of seconds you take for movement to the heart fires. You'll be told how many seconds you need for various movements in later paragraphs. Okay, so we've used 20 seconds so far. You may stop and perform any of these actions during your journey, but you must add the appropriate number of seconds to the time elapsed. If you want to perform any action, you must make a note of the paragraph number where you stop and perform that action. Then turn to 255. Now you pick up... yeah, now you pick up Zagor's body, you turn to 85. Okay, so turn to 85. Okay, turn to 85, let's go. Make a note that when you have taken 500 seconds or longer on your journey, you must note down the number of your paragraph, then turn at once to 219. For now, you carry the body down the steps and through the arch to the beam of light, which deposits you on a dragon stone platform. This takes 50 seconds, turn to 161. Okay, so we've used 70 seconds now, 161. If you have taken a potion of flying, you can now swoop down without taking any time. Turn to 286. Otherwise, you have a choice. You can climb down one of the rope ladders hanging from the platform. Turn to 326. Or you can pray to the gods and goddesses of Amarillia to protect you and jump the 25 yards to the ground. Turn to 102. Okay, 286. That won't take any time. Okay, so 70 seconds still. 286. The dreaded corridor of fear awaits you. Can you sustain your will and not be slowed down by the terrible phantoms of fear and despair that await you here? Test your luck. If you're lucky, you get through the corridor in 50 seconds. If you're unlucky, it takes 100 seconds. A potion of flying will not alter these times. With mounting desperation, you race ever onwards, 10 to 8. Okay, test our luck. Needs to be 6 or less now, doesn't it? Yep, good. Okay, so we've used a luck point. So it only takes 50 seconds. So 70 seconds plus 50 is 120 seconds we've taken now. 120 seconds. I better just write this down actually. I'll just put 120 seconds. Okay, I'll be back in just a mo. Excuse me. And I'm back. Okay, so where was I? Oh yes. Oh yeah, turning to paragraph 8. Here we go. Okay, so we've used 120 seconds, and if we go over 500, then we have to turn to 219, I think. But that shouldn't be a problem, I think. The crystal doors below the wooden stairway are... Okay, let's start again. The crystal doors below the wooden stairway are sundered. Never heard that word before. You find that all doors open before you as the howl of angry, chaotic magic swirls and screams about you. All is pandemonium. You feel as if you are moving in a dream, hardly aware any longer who you are or where exactly you are going, just guided onwards um, by intuition, willpower, and sheer guts. You race through the carnage of Thulu's throne room and southwards towards the stone bridge. This has taken you another 100 seconds. Yes, that's another 50 seconds in it, isn't it, because of the potion of flying. So now we're on 170. Yep, 170. Yeah, this is taking you another 100 seconds. Now you must make a crucial decision as you race across the stone bridge. The more luck points you spend, the faster you will be able to move, dodging obstacles and the like. But the more difficult any test your luck roll will become. You may spend up to 5 luck points, decide how many you want to spend, then turn to 222. Okay, we're not going to spend any luck, so we're going to turn to 222 immediately. Our luck is too low for it to be for us to do that without endangering ourselves. Okay, 222. You take an extra 120 seconds to get across the bridge, so that's another 60 seconds because of the potion of flying. So now we're on 230. Okay. To get across the bridge, less 15 seconds for each point of luck you decided to spend. If you're using a potion of flying, the basic 120 seconds is reduced to 60, but the absolute minimum time you need to cross, no matter how many luck points you spend, is 10 seconds. Right at the bottom of the bridge, you must test your luck. If you're lucky, turn to 14. If you're unlucky, turn to 60. Okay, so luck is currently at 5, so this needs to be 5 or fewer. And it's 8. Okay, so we were unlucky, and we still have to lose a luck point. So it goes to 4, and we were unlucky. So what happens now? Unlucky, turn to 60. Okay, you stumble and fall, banging your head on stone. Deduct 4 points from your stamina. Okay, let's do that now. Okay, so we're down to 18 now. Okay, if you are still alive, you pick up the body again and stagger on. Roll 2 dice to multiply the number rolled by 10. Add this many seconds to the time elapsed. A potion of flying does not reduce this time. Roll 2 dice to multiply it by 10. Okay, 2 dice, 7. That's 70 seconds then. Okay, yeah, go away. Right. Okay, so it's another 70 seconds, up to 300 now. Potion of flying does not reduce this time. You are so close now, but will you triumph? Turn to 14. Okay, as you race through the guard rooms on your way to the southern passageway, the scream of chaotic magic in Castle Agent, it says, but it means Castle Argent. Castle Argent becomes almost unbearable. Weird phantasms and illusions dance before your eyes, ducking and dodging to avoid them. You need another 30 seconds to cross the passageway. A potion of flying will not reduce this time, but if you have a ring of true sight, you may reduce the time to 10 seconds. Okay, so 10 seconds. So, okay, so now I'm 310. You fling open the door leading to the chasm of the heart fires and race to the edge. If you have 4 or more stamina points left, turn to 400. If you have 3 or fewer stamina points left, turn to 310. I think if you have 3 or fewer, it means death, but luckily we have 18, so I think we're going to be alright. Okay, so it's turn to 400 because we have 18 stamina points. So 400, and this could be the end, who knows? 12 videos has it taken me, 12 hours more or less. Here we go. Okay, you drop the body of the Zagor demon into the chasm of the heart fires, and a terrible scream rises from the bottomless depths. depths below. The fires burn with an unbearable heat, and you stagger backwards, going eastwards along the passageway beyond the chasm, and reel out through the doors of Castle Argent. You really don't remember too much after that. When you regain awareness, you feel a cool sea breeze playing across your face. You cough and splutter as a draught of best Crab Island rum is poured down your throat. The smiling face of a centaur with just a hint of tears shining in his eyes swims into focus above you. We had to deal with a few orcs who seemed interested in running you through with their swords, he says softly. But, well, that was the least we could do. Welcome back. The sailors on the deck of the Glory of Amaryllia give you a rousing cheer. And surely greater glory awaits you when you return to Sanctuary. Amaryllia is still a troubled land with many evils, but now it has the chance of survival. Thanks to you. And that's it. Okay, so that's it. That's the end of Legend of Zagor. 12 videos this has taken me. And what did we end up with? Look at all that nonsense I had to do. I had to change my initial skill 3 times. I had 310 seconds at the end out of 500. Luck, I had 4 luck at the end, 6 initial. All the stamina has changed hands. Yeah, I had 18 at the end. Look at all that equipment, all the nonsense I've had to deal with. Look at all the battles I had to do. Look at them all. That's all battles, and I'm scrolling through now. Oops, and I'm still going. Yeah, it's mad. Absolutely mad. So yeah, that's the end of Legend of Zagor. Who dares challenge me? I think it should be who dares to challenge me, or who dare challenge me. I don't like the S without the 2. Anyway, the voice of the... oh yeah, it's the board game, isn't it? Does anyone actually have... If anyone knows about this board game, please let me know. Is it quite... Oh no, wait a minute. It's a computer game. It's not a board game, it's a computer game. The voice of the evil undead sorcerer Zagor challenges you, brave hero, to venture... Interactive 3D fighting fantasy game with a computer voice. Oh, it's a 40k memory chip which controls the action. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's not a computer, it's just a board game that has a memory chip in it. With a whopping 40k. Slightly less than a Spectrum. Okay, so... although less than a... And it's still... Although it's more than a Dragon 32 and a... Also, it's still less than a C64. Anyway, enough of that. Yes, anyway, so we're completely done with Legend of Zagor now. Thank God for that. It's taken me months to do this, on and off. Next video is definitely going to be looking forward to this. Definitely going to be Spyro Year of the Dragon. Recently downloaded a... well, I downloaded today and tested out an ISO image. And it works beautifully, so we'll be doing Spyro Year of the Dragon 100% or 110%, whatever the maximum is. So yeah, we'll be doing everything on that. Looking forward to that. That's the really good game. Loads and loads of mini games in there. It's fantastic. I love Spyro Year of the Dragon. It's the 3rd game in the series. So yeah, that'll be the PAL version. So yeah, that's Legend of Zagor Legend of Zagor completely done. I couldn't say that there for a second. Completely done. So no more Legend of Zagor. Thank God. And no more Zagor in the fighting fantasy books. Legend of Zagor and Return to Firetop Mountain are just not as good. I mean, they have more to do in them. They're just convoluted, especially this one. There's so many things to do. It's just convoluted. So many things to remember. It got confusing. The original Warlock of Firetop Mountain. It was a good book, an excellent book actually. Nice adventure, really good illustrations. I prefer the illustrations of that book to this book. This book is sort of like. I mean, it's still good. It's just that the feel of the original one. I don't think the original illustrations are so much better that they fit the style. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Next video is going to be Spyro Year of the Dragon on the PlayStation. Thanks again, and goodbye.